Just when you think a company could not be as mismanaged as Marvel, here comes Wizards of the Coast, coming to take the crown away from Marvel. You have Joe Quesada screaming about incels and bigots, and then you have Sana Amanat, the VP of Creative Direction, or whatever the hell she is, as Zach said, the VP of Stuff and Things, which I thought was hilarious. Uh, you're doing interviews about misogyny and telling fans don't buy the books, these books aren't for you. And then, like, it's like, how could you be worse? How could you possibly be worse? Well, how about trying to actively kill local game stores? Which I do think that Marvel is doing, because I do think they want to make the shift to digital completely, because it saves with their costs. But Magic the Gathering is just doing it so much better, in the sense of they're killing local game stores even better. They just announced a partnership with Amazon. So what they're going to do is that they're going to be selling booster boxes, the boxes that have 36 packs of cards. They're going to be selling booster boxes direct to the consumer for $89.99. Now, as a player, as somebody who, I don't have like distributor prices, I only have retail prices. The cheapest retail price I've ever seen is $95 per booster box. I used to get that at my store. And the prices usually range between $95 and like $110. The cost for these booster boxes can be anywhere between $75 to $83, depending on how much, as a store, you order. So we're talking about paper-thin margins. And even when I bought it at $95, the margins were very thin. So now Amazon, along with their 2-day shipping, they're selling it for $89.99. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because Amazon's not dealing with inventory, because that's Wizards of the Coast. Amazon's only fulfilling it, so they're getting a straight cut. So they don't have to worry about overstock. What used to happen is that stores would order the booster boxes, and then after they kind of rotated it out, in order to try to get rid of them, they would sell them for cost to recoup their money so they can buy more booster boxes later from the newer set and try to sell those. Can't do that anymore because now you have a steady flow of $89.99 booster boxes with the 2-day shipping. And when your cost is $85 and then you got to pay for shipping, or the consumer has to pay for shipping, it's about $89 anyway. So they're going to buy it anyway from Amazon. Amazon's convenient. It's killing this. This deal is going to kill local game stores. And the question is, why are they doing this? And I have a pet theory, and it seems like every day I'm coming out with a new crazy conspiracy theory. But I stand by them, and I do think they're real. My conspiracy theory is that they want to kill local game stores. They don't want people playing Magic the Gathering in stores because of wrong thing. Because Magic the Gathering doesn't like their player base. They don't like you. If you play Magic, Mark Rosewater hates you. You're not the type of player that they want. The type of player that they want are, they want college diversity, kind of those photos that they put in the brochures. You know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, come to St. Monica's College in fucking, I don't know, Iowa. And they show the picture of the perfectly diverse group of students, like studying or something, or no, sitting in the quad, and one guy has a frisbee, and the black guy has the book open because the black guy has to have the book open, because we can't stereotype him, so he can't have anything sports related on him, and like he's wearing a suit and tie, and you have the white jock, who has like the curly hair. He looks like he just came out of California. Anyway, whatever. The point was, before I went on that, that's who they want to play the game. And when you go to local game stores, I mean, think about it. You go to a local game store to a Yu-Gi-Oh, a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. What do you see? I know exactly what I'm going to see. I'm going to see a lot of 12 to 14-year-olds who smell really fucking bad. Like, that's what it is. And Magic the Gathering has a stereotype also, and it just happens to be the Yu-Gi-Oh stereotype, but everybody's 30 instead of 12, so I don't know if it's better or worse. But that's what they want. And they don't want anything that could potentially kill, like, this fantasy land that they're living in, where what they think, the people who they think play, this phantom audience that Magic the Gathering is chasing, doesn't actually exist. So, we have that. So that's the big conspiracy theory. Also, I do think that they want to make the shift to digital. It's no coincidence that this is coming out when Magic the Gathering Arena, it's going to be the computer version of the game, the multiplayer computer version of Magic the Gathering, they're just closing closed beta, and they're announcing open beta. Open beta occurs when this shift is going to occur with the distributing. So I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I do think that they want to make the shift completely digital. They got blown the fuck out by Hearthstone. by Blizzard. And I think that they want to emulate that as much as humanly possible because they're losing money and they don't realize that, look, the reason you're losing money is because your art sucks. You obviously don't put any effort into game design, which I could do a whole video on game design. How many standard banning of cards did you have? It was ridiculous. You literally chased people off of playing the game because you printed these overpowered as shit cards that can go into every single deck. And no one in research and development caught this. Do you even playtest, bro? Do you? Because apparently you don't. That's your one job. Your one job is to play the game. And you have obviously not done that. When it was spoiled, I looked at fucking that helicopter card. And I looked at it and I was like, that's an overpowered as shit card. That's going to go in every single fucking deck. And that's why I bought like 8 of them for $5. And they shot up like $30 each. And then I didn't sell them in time because I stopped playing. And I stopped playing because it sucked. Playing with the card and playing against the card sucked. It's such foolishness. How do you mismanage a company this bad? Literally, your one saving grace, the local game stores, and you're fucking it up. You're literally pricing them out of existence. Because even I get it for $95, so it's only an extra $5. But we gotta look at it realistically. I'm not buying one booster box. I'm buying like 4 to 6 booster boxes. So we're talking about a savings of about $30, where I get free 2-day shipping, and I don't have to deal with the unwashed hordes of Yu-Gi-Oh players. I don't even have to leave the convenience of my house. I don't have to put pants on to buy it now. Why would I buy it? Why would I buy it at my store? There's no motivation whatsoever for me to go to my store anymore. Zero. I'm gonna buy it through Amazon at this point. Fuck. So that's the problem, and that's where we come down to. They're killing the store, and they're doing it on purpose. If it's not my reasoning that they don't like the player base, and they want to have plausible deniability for the player base. If that's not the case, then what is it? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if I'm off base. You can follow me at Trajan Channel on Twitter, and I will catch you guys later. Oh, I read the annuals. I might have an article coming out soon about the annuals. I might do it in article form instead of video form.